Hello. Hello, hello. Get this going down here. Hello, hello everyone. How are we doing? Why is my camera not showing? There we go. How are we today, everyone? How are we doing? Sorry I'm a little bit late. It has been a hectic old week, a hectic old day. Morning, eh? Oh, it's sort of it's 8 o'clock over here. Yeah, if anyone hasn't seen it, I did a collab with YST. YST will be making an appearance on the podcast in the very near future, probably in the next couple of days. Go check out that video. We had a little look at some underrated clan boss champions. Yes, Ben, I am playing Raid tonight. So I'm just bribing the cat with some treats. Oh, you don't want that? Okay. Do you want to try something else? No? You're not interested? Okay. Yes, we have White Dryad near. I kind of was a bit late for my video today. And I kind of feel like lately I've been doing a few too many sort of summoning videos. So I will be getting back to some spotlights soon. It's just been like really hectic and there's been so many summoning events. I haven't really had a chance to do anything. So yeah, so I just kind of wanted to like do a video on, you know, what I got on my path towards Deudan. I'm kind of a bit frustrated with Dryad. I've been trying to find different clan boss teams that I can use him for. And his A2 is a real pain in the backside. It's quite a struggle. My luck on soul stones. Yeah, I guess I am lucky. I am, and a lot of people said, oh, you must have spent a lot of money. I haven't really bought that many, I don't feel. I mean, I'm not like IPR level. I bought 2 packs so far. One of them was actually just because it was a really good pack, and the other one because I just got fed up of doing the Heroes Path training. But otherwise, I haven't really invested anything in Soulstones. Hey Steve, how you doing? Yeah. IPR is on such a different level. There's so many frogs. You don't know which frog is the real frog. So yeah, so we have Nia built already, 6-starred, instantly got booked, instantly got 6-starred. So she's built, we're fully booked. We even got in the nice little, in the little altar of souls today. Guess what we did pick up? Pretty cool, huh? We've got a soul for her as well. So we can awaken her right now. I haven't figured out what blessing we're going to use yet. I'm also kind of on the fence about this 5-star Royal Guard. I can kind of afford it, but I don't know if I want to because it's still kind of rubbish at 5-star. If it was 6-star, it would be a totally different conversation, but then I don't know. I'd rather save my essence for like a 6-star Seeker. I mean, yeah. That's the problem with that. So I've kind of like not really wanted to. I kind of just holding off, to be honest. But yeah, so we got the White Dryad near. She's at 60 already. We've been doing some masteries on her today. Just burning some free energy that I had. I have already done the tournament. It didn't take me long. I did it when I was out today. Put it on autopilot. Let it run through. It is done. I'm not really going to push any more than that. I'm not really going to go for _2 Savage either. I just got too much on in terms of masteries. So I think Swagger is picked up. He's in the Hellhades Discord. So Swagger, if you want to go for #1, you go for it. I'm not going to compete. But I wanted the coins. The Void Shard is pretty good. It didn't take me too long. I think about 1500 energy. I don't know what I'll be doing with this like classic arena stuff. This scares the hell out of me. Like, just souls. Nothing else. Nothing. No other rewards, just soul stones. I'm like, okay, what are we going to get for that? Dark Elves and Spiders, that's coming in 2 days. That should be quite easy. Shouldn't be too difficult, I guess. Cold Hearts all the way. We'll just do, I think, probably level 10. What is it? Dark Elves, right? Dwarves too far. Dark Elves. Wow, I have so many champions in this game. We'll probably just do that. Who else do we pick? Don't really have another Cold Heart. Otherwise, I would just put another Cold Heart in. Suppose we'd go Gwyneth. I think she's still built. What do we got here? 63%, not really built. Probably bit of a tricky one, that. Don't think you're built either. We probably would go that. I guess this. If we need the reset. Do we need the reset? We could go Sniper for the pure lols. Yeah, the Eternal one's going to be global, for sure. It is 2 times Void tomorrow. If anyone's got any Void shards left, that is. Let's just try that. Or is it pretty bad, but hey. It's like level 10, so like to be honest, it doesn't need too much to win this. All we needed to do is basically go... Boom. Negative affinity. That's a bit of a problem. We're going to have to find a different decreased defense champion. Not that we really need decreased defense. Yeah, probably Lydia, I guess. You kind of want the increased attack, though. That's the thing, right? I don't even think we need the Painkeeper there. We're going to take the Painkeeper out. Slows it down. Gwyneth's the problem. I think all we're going to do... Where's the Dark Elves? I think... Let's do that. Let's set up a team for it. I know it's 2 days away. Slight distraction, but we might as well build it pretty quick. Doesn't take long. We're done with that one. We'll run with a Visionary. The Resk. Ooh. I already see the purpose of the Resk in this game. Don't do anything regular enough. We'll go with Ghost Spawn. Actually, I don't think we really need to... Oh, damn. I picked the wrong one. Visionary. I don't think we need to be too concerned with decreased defense. And we can get away with it. Increased attack is all we need. If we go increased attack into... that. Because I think she should be faster than these two. Yeah, and then we're just going to first that and first that. We'll see how it goes. We just kind of run a really fast one. We don't really care. Haha, no, not this one. We're gonna try and keep it on topic today. But just as we're here, we might as well just see if this works. Boom. 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 I mean, it's pretty fast, right? Spiderlings take so long. Like, when he lands this, it's going to probably be a one-shot. I will do, probably. I just felt like people probably want to have raid today. And I kind of want to play with Nia. Why not stage 20? I'd rather just run stage 10. It's just as efficient. It'll get it done quicker. Stage 20, I don't think the 2 cold hearts is going to be enough. I'd have to probably run a different team and it'll be slower. Like, I don't think this team beats stage 20. I don't think 2 cold hearts can do it. I'd have to bring Sylar probably. Hey Smith. Let's find out. The affinity's better at least. Yeah, see, like, it's not quite enough. It's a lot of damage to try and find. If I had a 3rd cold heart, yeah, we would be. But I haven't got one built. I'm not building one just for this. I'd rather just run level 10. Get it done in 10 seconds. You think I need accessories for Nia? Wow. Let me show you something. We do need to do a little bit of a gear cleanse today. Don't keep in mind, I will probably jump back to just normal teams once we get the tournament done. This is just for the tournament. Like, this is never going to work. Yeah, well, I just don't know if I really want to build 1 extra cold heart just for a tournament that I could do once in a blue moon, right? If I had another enemy max HP in the Dark Elves, I'd use it, right? But I don't know if it's really worth it. I could bring Ruel for some extra damage, I guess. Just try and abuse his ability. I don't really need her. Is he built? Somewhat. If we build Visionary. Let's see if this can do it. So I'm running 100% team at 6 minutes. Yeah, if it's taking that long, I'd run stage 10. Stage 10 is a cheat code. The only cool thing is obviously the Hex kind of does some stuff. So how much damage can this actually do? Yes, it's just not enough. You need another enemy max HP. I think if I wanted to do this, I'd need a 3rd cold heart. I did get a relentless proc there. Yeah, I just want to see how much its actual on hit could do. I mean, Visionary will keep the turn meter down a bit. I'll probably do it this time, but because the extra turns have kind of bought me some time back. But I just feel like I can just run stage 10 and then just swap over. Because again, I only have 1 Painkeeper. It's just not worth the effort for me. Run stage 10 to get the tournament done, then go back to 20 to get the times thing for Sylvan Watchers. Keep in mind though, the extra boost that they're talking about for Sylvan Watchers is not that crazy. Because yes, you're going to get double the chances of getting the Sylvan Watchers faction, but there's like 3 different versions. You know, obviously you get Ring, Amulet, and Banner. So you're not exactly going to be like swimming in lots of Sylvan Watchers accessories. So I'll probably just run stage 10 and then swap back to stage 20 with my normal team once I've done the tournament. Because I don't really care about winning them. I just want the Void Shard on the top. So that's what we'll go for. Lure. Yeah, I could use Lure. It's not really the turn meter that's the problem. It's the raw damage though, isn't it? Like, I suppose I could run a... suppose I could run drop him, drop you. It got worse recently. I got it better and it's got worse cool. It's pretty bad. We're going to do a bit of cleansing today because I need to get all the bolster gear out of it. So we could run Lure. I think it's got enough accuracy, is she? She built? No, she's not built. We're going to have to throw something on her. And then we could run a Painkeeper just for the cooldown reduction. Could do that. Let's just find that Lure in the inventory. Wonderful gear on my Lure. Ever since they put blessings in this game, I can never find my champions when I want them. What even is she in? What even is that? That's a delete. I can't even bother selling that. Just destroy it. It's not even worth selling. That's not bad. Go with that. Job's a good one. I don't really have an awful lot of attack percentage chests. I'll do. That'll do. So you're thinking, instead of running those two, we run Lure with a Painkeeper maybe, just to try and see if we can reset it. Again, I don't think it's worth it. I think it's just easier to run lower levels and then change back, but I can see the thought process. So it'd be like that into this, into that. It'd have to go into that because we don't want to reduce any more. She's gonna die, isn't she? Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna run stage 10. I don't think it's worth it. That's what I'm gonna do. So, White Dryad Nia. That's the one we're going to look at first. As I said, I've tried getting Deudan into some sort of like ship-shape pattern, and he is a bit of a nightmare to try and make clan boss work. I'm struggling with him. I can't seem to get him into any decent rotation. I did throw like a protection set on him just to like kind of like have a concept of, you know, what he could do. I don't have much accessories in the Sylvan Watchers yet. We're still working on that. But this ability here, like, because this is a 4-turn cooldown, you can't ever get it in a situation where this can extend and then you get this just before the clan boss done. It's really awkward. I was trying to fit him into Hellhades team that he did earlier with Konoiki, or Konoichi, or however you say it. I can never say his name. And we just could never get the taunt to be just before the stun because it only lasts for 1 turn. And then, of course, because he counterattacks, I'm pretty sure counterattack over prioritizes increased defense. So he's never going to get stunned anyway, unless he's got the taunt out. So, hey, Justin, how you doing? So we're not going to look at him right now. We're first going to look at White Dryad Nia. And to be honest, I don't know what blessing to put on her. Now, we could go Cruelty. It is an AoE A1. You know, she has defense based, so we don't really want to put Phantom Touch if I'm being honest. It's an AoE A1. So I feel like Cruelty is immediately like, yeah, you want to kind of think about doing that. I don't really think these are any good. She doesn't bring an aura, so having an aura is not good. That's not good. We don't really care about these two. Crushing Rend is pointless. She's not going to do damage. We could go... She is a good candidate for Heaven Cast. She'd be a good candidate for that. Because she is only a single target debuffer. And it's on the A1. So that's an option. But I do feel like Cruelty... I mean... Really, the stats are not ideal. I would never say anything is a mistake, Rangan, because, you know, you get opportunities to get it. The Void Epic pool is actually quite small, so the chance of you getting her is quite high still. I'm just, like, obsessed with this champion. I couldn't wait. So what do you think, guys? Heaven Cast or Cruelty? We'd basically save 5% of the target's resistance, right? So if we were doing something on, like, Hydra, let's have a look at the stage information over here. Hydra, let's say Hydra rotation 6. You know, on Nightmare, the enemy's resistance is 315, so we would be reducing that by... So it would go, right, we'd be saving ourselves 15 at resistance. So, you know, that's not bad, right? I mean, we'd only need 323 accuracy, so it's like the 1-star blessing is 10. Cleanse, reduce max HP. No, I wouldn't. The problem is, Dutch, is, right? So, firstly, unless you're at 6 out of 6, it doesn't happen all the time. Secondly, it only matches what the heal itself does, so you never actually gain anything back. Because if you think at 15, the Head of Mischief or the Head of Decay reduces your enemy max, reduces your max HP by 15% of any heal. This one restores it by 15% of the heal, so you kind of like break even. So it's almost not worth it, because if anyone else heals or you fall behind, you can never catch up. If this was like 30%, it would be way more valuable, because you could actually not just mitigate it, but actually catch up from other sources. But it's actually, I've tried it on a 6-star Doom Priest. It's pretty trash. The stats are nice enough, you know, resistance, speed, but it's just not, I don't think it's very good. 2 years without a single man-eater. Yeah, I suppose, I don't know. I did struggle to get Androsia and a dupe Demitha for a long time, which is why I was like all in for this channel, because I was like, I don't want to wait for it. But what about Iron Will for Hydra? Well, that only works if it's not their turn. So that works if you're using like the Iron Twins passive, or I suppose the Head of Wrath is the only thing. I actually think it's either Heaven Cast to reduce the A1, because she only debuffs on the A1. The rest is not a debuff. Or we go for Cruelty. I feel like Cruelty, though, would have more impact. Reducing the boss's defense by 5% is probably more valuable than reducing their resistance by 5%. So yeah, I feel like I want to go Cruelty. I feel like just reducing that. I mean, this does go up to 40%. So obviously when it's at 40%, if I was fully awakened, then we are talking quite a big difference, because then we'd only need 200 accuracy. So that's saving us 140 accuracy, that would be. But then we would also be getting like AoE 20% damage reduction. AoE 20% damage defense reduction. Which 6-star blessing is best for Uko? Mainly Hydra, occasionally PvP. Well, if you're in PvP, Polymorph. Probably. If you're in sort of general content for him, Cruelty is not a bad option. Temporal Chains is not a bad option. You could always go Aura. He does have a speed Aura. That's an interesting option. But yeah, PvP Polymorph for Hydra. I mean, Cruelty is great because he's an AoE A1. I think he's double AoE, isn't he? So he's double AoE, so you'll be able to really stack up Cruelty big time. It's a bit strange not putting a legendary on a legendary, but if he's 6-star, you're going to get 20% off. And if you think his A1 hits once, that's 4%. His A2 hits twice, that's 8%. So you're going to get there in like 2 rotations, which is really powerful. So yeah, that's what I would say. Either Cruelty for Hydra, potentially the Aura if you want to use a speed Aura, or Polymorph if you're going dedicated PvP. So yeah, so I'd say I'm torn. I feel like Cruelty is a good idea. It scales really well to 20%, but I also feel like Heaven Cast on her would be a good shout. The stats don't really matter. You kind of get the same stats, you know, HP, speed, crit damage. HP, speed, crit damage, I think it's the same, so... Not really the stats we'd want, because we'd kind of want resistance or HP in a larger pool, but... You know, these stats would be better. Defense. It's one of the few ones that does defense. Will you build accuracy though? Yeah, I mean A1. AoE decrease speed, right? It's pretty good. It's basically a Krisk AoE one. AoE A1 Krisk. It's the same thing. So I'm a bit on the fence about that. The only advantage is I don't need to keep rebuilding her every time I get a new star if I go with Heavencast. And obviously it's only a decreased speed, so where resistance is really, really problematic, which is in arena, that's not really going to change a lot of things. So, whereas this is always going to happen. Let's start with this one. I think it's a good idea. So, you know, I was saying I was struggling. You said I need Sylvan Watchers accessories. I'm good. Yeah, her A1 is really good. That's what I said. All of her kit is really strong. So yes, we have that banner. We also have a HP. This one's not so great. Kind of roll defense, although defense is pretty good. These are not so great. That could be a defense. I kind of thought HP would be good on her because I'm going to be putting her in a bolster set. So pretty good healing. Got some other banners here. These are not great. I'm just keeping them because we have so few. But yeah, so we got double revenge for the A1s, and then we do have a defense ring with double defense roll. So I kind of RNG'd, okay? I mean, to be fair, that's only a 5-star rare. It's not the craziest ring, but it has at least prioritized the right stats. So yeah. So what we're going to do is we're going to build her in the optimizer. And we're going to look for a bolster build, I think. Let's make sure this is going to change correctly. There we go. No. We want... So, in my opinion, the best sets for White Dryad Near are going to be Bolster with... or Guardian. Bolster or Guardian, I think, is going to be the best sets on her. I think she is... Mainly because of her passive, right? Because you've got to remember, her passive is going to heal whenever she gets a heal. So you kind of want sets that heal. Regen's another good option on her. But I think Guardian or Bolster would be better. Bolster, just because of her base HP, is quite high. I mean, you've got a 20,000 base HP. It's pretty good. Yeah, for the passive heals. Hey, Saf, how do you evaluate Morrigan Fusion? Was it hard for you? I look forward to your opinion. I wouldn't say it was hard. I would say it was tiring. Is that the right word? I feel like I was having to go out of my way to do it a little bit, which I don't normally like to do. But it was okay. Like, I think it's fine. I've got it all basically ready to go. So a little bit of min-maxing just before we start this, guys. Where am I at with the fusion? We're pretty much waiting. I have all of these ready to go. Tomorrow or today, I'm going to boost them all up to 40. Tomorrow is a champion chase. Let me turn this down a little bit. Just change the music up a little bit. So tomorrow is a champion chase. So I will be able to get 250, 500, 750, 1,000, 1,500. Plus, I haven't yet claimed the Kunoiki. So that's another 250. So tomorrow, before I even pull a single shard, I'll have 1,750 champion chase points from just maximizing the potential of this account. Now, obviously, I've got a very short window of time to do all of this. I've got like less than a day, less than probably 12 hours. So it's going to be a stressful morning when I wake up to basically get all of this done in one go. but it should yield me like most of the champion chase. If I really wanted to, I could probably pull one of these. There's another 1,000 points there. So I could even get to 2750 without even actually pulling a single shard. So if you've already pulled your Kanoiki, why? I'd have waited it. I'd have held on. So did it feel worse than others? I feel like it felt pretty similar. It wasn't a problem. It was the standard events. It was just, you know, doing more and more. I didn't like the fact I couldn't get a duplicate epic because I like to keep a champion for everything, but it is what it is. Will I be doing it? Well, yeah, I think I will, because the thing is, Undead Hordes is one of the few factions I'm actually fully maxed out in. So when you actually work out the fact that, okay, I don't have a +10 on anything else apart from Undead Hordes and Dwarves for some reason, paired with the fact that she's actually got such a high base speed of 112, she's probably my fastest champion in my account if I build her properly. She's faster than Arbiter because effectively she's going to start at 122 base speed because of my Undead Hordes faction guardians, right? So if I want to continue to have a speed team, she's probably the better option. I'd need to still run her with an Arbiter or like a high, like a 30% aura in the arena. But it would mean I could potentially take speed away from Arbiter, put it into this champion a little bit, reposition some of my champions around, and it could be different. It's, you know, she is not as strong as Lysandra necessarily, and I do have a 2-star Lysandra with the leadership aura, so that's a question. But yeah, I'll probably do some content around her. I think she can pair well with Fortis, True Fear activating, right? So that's an interesting option. So it all depends on which you want to see my faction ban as well. Show slot. Banner. Oh wait, we've got to do it in here, haven't we? Artifacts. Banner. All. Order by. Speed. Let's exclude the glyphs. Let's have a look then. The Shadowkins are looking pretty strong, aren't they? 22, 22. Double back-to-back. Arbiter's living there with 22. It's a close one. Look, there you go. We have a 23, a 21 plus 4 on the Vladimir, and a 23 or 22. So it's like 1 speed difference. Pretty close. Yeah, that's what I mean, Dutchy. That's what I was looking at. I was just having a look, see what was ordered it. But if we look here, 22 is the fastest high elf one I have. 21 is the Undead Horde. So it's pretty even, right? Considering she's already up 2 on the Arbiter and 10 from the Faction Guardian, so she's already up 12 on the on Arbiter. So, and it's also an accuracy ban of that, so that would be a bit different. Whereas Arbiter doesn't really matter about accuracy, but you know. So does this kind of show like how difficult it is to get a quad speed? I have 1 quad speed in my entire account, and it low rolled the entire way. So, you know. Right, so we're going to keep these accessories. I kind of want to go, mastery-wise, I kind of want to go down the defense tree. But at the same time, I kind of want to go down the support tree because you get the healing, right? So we have this tricky situation with White Dryad here where you kind of want both trees, but I also want the War Master. So I kind of want everything, but I can't have it all. So we would basically decide, do we want to have the 5% heal? And it would be 5% of 20%. So it's not that crazy. Like if we healed her to, like what kind of HP scaling could we get here? Let's just remove Bolster a second, just so I can see kind of what we'd get. How many builds this is going to generate. Saf, are you going to look into last year's Christmas events in Raid? Will you do any preliminary video about what we can expect? It's a bit tricky. I can't remember what happened last year, to be honest. I know they did a lot of packs and different things, but I can't remember if they did anything special in terms of events. So we're getting like 79,000, 80,000 here as a base HP. It's not bad. No, I'm going to go bolster. I think bolster's better. So, the key decision here is, do we want the healing mastery? Well, she's going to give 20%. So she's got 80,000 HP. And she's going to heal 20% to everyone. That means everyone's going to get 16,000 HP if she's fully healed. Well, she's not going to be fully healed. So if we're going to go with Guardian, she gets 10% healing. So she's going to get 8,000. She's going to give 8,000 to everyone and 20%. So everyone is going to get a 1,600 heal every time she takes a turn. If we take the mastery, that gives her 5% more healing. That would mean about another 80 healing. So that's not that crazy versus just having more defensive capabilities. Now, obviously these are nice, but I feel like we go down this defense tree. So what do we want to do then? So we're going to just build it, I guess, with a bolster set. But I'm pretty sure I need to kind of work out some bolster issues here because I've got a bit of a chunky inventory of rubbish to go through. And it's all bolster. So we're going to clear out some space. We're going to do a quick gear cleanse here and see if we can get some bolster checked up. Just for the math, what would Lifesteal Warmaster do with it? Well, it depends on the target. That's the problem. But if you're in Clan Boss, the Warmaster averages around about 70,000 these days with Cruelty. So she would heal 30%. I think Lifesteal is 30%, right? That's 2,100. 2,100 times 0.2. So she'd be healing 4,200 on if she was in a Lifesteal with Warmaster and Clan Boss, she'd be healing like 4,200 to all the team. So, oh, look at that. Is that even going to roll good? Probably not. No. Sell. In Hydra, well, the problem is War Masters are all over the place in Hydra. It's very difficult to know. I'm not sure what a War Master proc is, but it can be anywhere from like 4 to like it can be anywhere from 4 to like, what am I talking about? It could be anywhere from like 14,000 to 18,000, 20,000, 25,000. It depends if they got defense buff up. The Suffering Head, for example, has so much defense, it's really difficult. I did win the tag team tournament. That's why I've got some, you know, some of this stuff here. I'm going to do a bit of a gear cleanse quickly just so we can get some bolster in to see if I can roll it, because I rolled the rest of my bolster out. See what we get. That's pretty rubbish. Does crit damage increase Apothecary's heal? Well, if it can crit, then it should, I think. To my knowledge, yes, it does. It's flat stat. What I'm looking for is if it triple rolls, then I might use... oh, hello. Hello. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. Please be good. That's good. It's kind of low rolled, but it's okay. It's actually really, really nice for relentless damage sets. Flat stat's a bit awkward, but it's fine. Right, we need to clear some space. How are we going to do this? Okay, we could do it quickly and we could do it slowly. Let's do it quickly. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Glazea, congratulations. You're about to experience some good, interesting gear. Okay. Where can we throw some gear on here that is we're not going to use for a while? Not many, apparently. Tomoa, you can have, like, I don't know, something in accuracy. Why aren't you rolled? What have you got? Look at this. Yeah, it's alright. We'll keep that. Is he just going to make a video of all the epic legendary champions in under 30 seconds? I don't know. You're going to have to ask him. Depends what mood he's in. So I'm just equipping some stuff onto random champions I've accrued over time. I probably will do something with Val at some point. Riho needs it. Shemnath. I don't know if I'll do anything with Shemnath for a while. So Shemnath. Enjoy some Fury gear. Raglan, you haven't got any gloves. You should have some gloves, Raglan. Raglan, enjoy some gloves. Here you go. What do we got here? Crit damage. Have one of those. Beautiful. What else we got going on here? Nogoria, Tatora. We're never going to use anything with Tatora for a while. Tatora, congratulations. Have some resilience gear. Oh, you're not having that. That's too good a piece to put on someone right now. You gotta have that as well. Yeah, if you ask him, Matthias, I don't know. He's obviously he has his own schedule, but I'm sure he would. If you feel like he needs to give an updated version, then I'm sure he would be willing to listen. The problem is we get so much stone skin and protection stuff now. It's just so hard to keep on top of a clean inventory. Like, you know, it's not like it's bad gear. It's 22 speed. It's not like I'm hoarding lots. Like some of these rares I could probably roll out now and get rid of. Like really, if it's not at like double roll speed, okay, we're keeping that piece. Oh damn it, I overclicked. Hey Ardes, how are you doing? Right, where's Ultimate Death Knight gone? Right, we got loads of helms here. Like, unless that's going to roll accuracy, I don't want it. It's going to roll accuracy. I was keeping hold of a lot of gear just in case I needed it, because back then I wasn't really doing much Hydra, but now I'm doing so much more. I can be a little bit more brutal. Like that, to be honest. Go. That's kind of a perfect piece. Doesn't really matter where it rolls. Got rid of some there. Like we could probably have a look at these split rolls. Like I don't like rolls in with attack percentage, low roll 5 stars, kind of useless now. We don't need as many. We've got so many helms. Like we could probably get rid of that. We could probably get rid of that. Oh, that's a triple roll. We'll keep that. Right, you were having a shield, weren't you? Ultimate Death Knight. What do you want? There you go. Have that. Enjoy it. Zaf, what would be a next faction you would like to see in Raid? Personally, I would love to see some robots faction. Can you imagine fantastic design Playroom could give us? Well, secret story. The next faction will be a Coven of Magi, probably. That is kind of what the coded current hidden faction is called. So it's probably going to be like some sort of magic-based wizard style faction. I can't imagine they would do any sort of sci-fi-ish thing. It wouldn't fit with the lore. But they would probably do some sort of like wizard slash... alchemyic kind of champions. I think that would happen. What do we got here then? Yannika's got gear. Harvest Jack's got gear. Franox has got gear. Ceres has. Any of these champions don't have something equipped that I can fill some spots with. We're trying to clear the inventory here quickly, and this is not going fast. Look, you can have something. Have a fatal weapon. Enjoy that. Deacon's not even rocking some boots. How disgusting is that, right? Let's give him some boots. He's not having those. You can have that. Anyone else want to give some gear to? Andresia can wear some gear at the moment. She's not been doing anything. You exist on some of that. That's a pretty bad piece. I should have sold that. depends where this rolls. It's a keeper. Pharaohs would be cool. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. What character would you want the most copies of? Probably like Necret. I could use 4 Necrets pretty comfortably. Right, we cleared a good bit of inventory space there. Let's go. We could probably clear a lot of this out. Like, we'll pick up the savage pieces because they're probably going to be sold instantly. Pick up these. Right, this is what I need to pick up. I need to pick up all the bolster. We need to work through all the bolster. So we can build out. Let's pick that up. Look at all this gear. Look at all this. I've no idea if I've got anything in here that's actually Sylvan Watchers. To be honest, I doubt it because it's like 84 days old. All I'm looking for is bolster gear right now. I just want to make sure that I've got all the bolster that I've crafted out of my inventory into my game so I can actually check that there isn't. There you go, look, there's more. We've run out of space. Clan versus clan points, that's why. That's why you forge. They doubled and kicked you out. Ouch, that hurts. I can understand clans wanting to progress, but they should have better communication than that. Oh, that's a keeper. There's not any speed. If that HP was speed, I'll keep it. Flat stat. Ooh, that's good. That's not good. That's not good. That might be interesting. That's not good. That's not good. Oh, damn. I just filtered out all my just news. Oh. I misclicked. Damnations. Well, Daniel, well, you say that. How useful would it be for you to have a feature in the optimizer where you could see the contents of your mailbox, including statistics? Wonder how interesting and useful that would be. We're going to have to manually find these pieces based on what I know I pulled out. One of them was a shield. I thought was pretty bad. That one, wasn't it? Don't want that. Would it be allowed? Well, I don't see why not. It's not harming anything. It's just reading the contents of your game. We want this to double roll crit rate. Double roll crit rate. Not defense. Not defense. Ah. Sell. I wish you could just filter out unrolled gear. That would be so much easier than this. Basically eyeballing when there's no numbers. It's really hard to do. Now there was some cruel gear that we didn't roll. There was a chest. There we go. We're kind of keeping it. I know it's weird to keep flat stat. We're looking to see if it's double rolls. If it splits... Like, if this triple rolls, I'll reforge it. It didn't. Because actually, cruel gear is really hard to get hold of. I'm running out of silver already. This is a problem with my gear cleansing. Yeah, but I mean, you can filter in RSL helper defines, but you still got to find it in the game, right? That's the problem. It should have it in the game, that kind of filter. It's a keeper, I guess. I'll never use the RSL filter. I will... There's nothing... I have nothing against RSL helper, but I will never use a filter that sells something from my inventory because I cannot trust it to do it correctly. I don't mind doing it on an auto run, but I'm even skeptical of it then. I would never use it. I just wouldn't trust it not to just delete stuff in my account that I need. Right, I think we're good to just go back to a filter just new now. Right then. It's all right. I mean, yeah. I am available for selling my luck. If I wish I could bottle it, I'd make a killing, right? So there's a triple roll. That's not bad. We'll keep all of that. I did see he got egged. It's a bit harsh, really. It's a bit late in the game now. He's already king. It's too late now. Well, not necessarily. Like, speed necessarily is not a terrible thing. Keep in mind, you get the healing as well. The protected shield is just to give you a boost. You get it for 3 turns. It's a long time. I don't mind if my shield champion is fast, because often I need speed. Like, sometimes I might have it for PvE. It's the healing that's pretty good out of it. Alright, that rolled kind of poorly. Probably sell that one. This one is a bit of a dodgy piece. I think this one's going to be a sell. Yeah. Trying to keep some semblance of silver going. She's already dwindling pretty quickly. That's low rolled. We're selling. Accuracy, resistance, HP. Beautiful. Low roll the HP, resistance. Now it's a sell. Kind of okay. That's quite good. It's the silver that's freaking me out because I'm running low again. I started with 10 million after like doing Fire Knight earlier, and it's already like down to very small amounts. I would have preferred that on an HP percent. It's alright, we'll keep it as a resistance piece. Wow, that's a lot of accuracy on that. It's a lot of crit rates worth keeping. Right, let's have a look at some gloves. This is basically if it doesn't quad roll, it's sell. It's a sell instantly. Gloves really, the awkward thing about gloves when you use Chaos Sword, you got to roll the primary stat good as well. It's not as reliable. Attack percentage. Kind of good on an axe, on a bomber, but all we're doing right now is we're just giving more options for the optimizer by doing this. Kind of low rolled that did. I'll probably sell that one. That's a sell. I mean, it isn't. It isn't. It's a really high damage thing. It depends how it rolls on the third one. Let's mix a match. I can sell both of them. Do you think they'll ever give us a way to farm mythical gear? Well, it can. You can do Hydra every week. Isn't that farming? We have more gear in here. More bolster. We only have 1.2 million silver, though, which is a bit of a problem, I'll be honest. If I have to swap gear, we might be in trouble. It's really, like, I've had so much of this gear sitting here. Still, look how much of it I've got left to process. So much bolster gear. I haven't even got all of it out of my inventory yet. Sorry, put it wrong. Do you think they'll give us a way to farm mythical for other sets? No. If they introduce more mythical, I think it'll come alongside new sets. That's alright, isn't it? Kind of low rolled. It's a sell now. I don't mind having like a high damage protection set. I think it's always a good idea to have like options in your builds. There's a defense piece here. It's not ideal substats. We'll see what it rolls. I mean, as an ultra high defense kind of thing, it's kind of like, how much defense can I stick in one piece? Here we go. We needed some speed boots. We're about to run out of silver. It's really bad. And there we go. We're out of silver. 65,000. We've still got loads to roll up. Look at all this stuff. Defense percent. HP percent. Okay, let's see if we can sell some banners. Yeah, I know. I don't want silver. Go away. Go away. Go away. Thank you. Silver is always a problem. Last week we discussed about some ideas, events in game. What about a limited time event where you have an opportunity to get some lore story behind clan boss Iron Twins? I'm missing lore here. Could be. I don't know if have we got any lore on the website? Have a look. We may have released some. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. You need space for everything, right? Right, let's be a bit brutal here. Let's get rid of stuff we don't want. That we don't want. HP, it's got a HP substat. Defense, got a defense. It's got that. It's a 5-star. We don't want that. It's a 6-star. It's okay. It's good. Have we bought all of that out? Clan shop has been pretty disappointing for the last 2 days. Oh, it's Thursday. I can get another quest. What do I want? Something easy. That one's easy. Yeah, I bought all that out. I could buy more silver with clan gold. Let's just do that. It's a terrible waste, but I got loads of clan gold, so... just to give us a little bit more. Right, are any pieces here look that particularly good? Because we're going to want, like, HP percentage. It's kind of low roll. That looks pretty good. Cool. My biggest fear about actually more space is whether or not the game can handle more space, because it's pretty laggy already with the accessories. Ooh, look at that. Ooh. Considering it's near his defense base, that's pretty tasty. Are we going to triple roll again? Woo! Triple roll. Hello. I'm only buying the 6-star kill stroke because I have so much clan gold. It's alright to buy the 6-star. I don't buy the 5-star one. The 6-star one is okay. It's still mostly epic 6-star. But, yeah. Got anything else here? That's pretty nice to have. Oof. Oof. Crit rate. Damn it. Right, any of these boots good. We don't care about that. That one's not bad. I think that's enough. I think we've got enough here now to be able to kind of like build out some things. Like a lot of this gear I can probably sell. So there's some silver to be had there. I just need a good clearing session still. I'm still trying to get... I get it lower and then it all comes back to the top. But you see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Like, I still got about 20 pieces here I haven't processed. There could be an actual killer piece in here. Like, I can pick up the legendary stuff to see what we got. I have no space. What's coming up shard-wise? Times 2 tomorrow is void. And that's all I know. I'll just roll to 8. Okay. Right. I have 116,000 silver. While we're optimizing, we're going to go and do a couple of runs of Spider. Where's my Spider 20 team? So we need some silver back if we're going to do this. Yeah, HH would sell all my gear. That's the problem. I don't want him to do that. Right, so max level. We're going to just say these stats don't really matter. We're going to go balanced for now. Because it's not really going to do damage. We kind of want like 200 speed, 100% crit rate. A little bit of accuracy, I guess. Maybe we just go like 300 accuracy. And then basically mostly HP with defense. Let's see what we get. How many builds are we going to get here? $934 billion. That's not bad. We're getting a lot better sets now. Before I was only getting about 48,000 HP. We're getting a lot better sets now. Has anyone ever gone 15 days without... Yeah, I've gone 15 days before. And then I went through a period where I got like one every single day. So it just goes in swings and roundabouts. We do need more inventory space. As I say, the fear I have is whether or not the game can cope with actual more inventory space. Because generally, loading artifacts, accessories is really, really slow. Who can replace Septimus? Another enemy max HP. basically. It could be Armiger, it could be anyone. I use him for the aura just to give my team a bit more of a boost. Every so often we have this little thing where we don't quite all do enough damage, so we have to kind of like let someone die. I can improve the team if I wanted to, but I really can't be bothered. I farm Spider 20 when it's not a clan versus clan, or when, you know, that's the only time I ever do Spider 25, because Spider 20 is just better for silver. I realized I wasn't showing you the optimizer window when we were doing all this. You've been watching me farm Spider. So that would be a better view for you. Nearly built. So yeah, so we're getting better builds now. 300 accuracy. I should have done some glyphs here. So we'll go 4, defense percentage 5, HP percentage 5, accuracy to like 8. Advance clear, start again. How many more builds are we going to get? Now, I have excluded my slots here because I know there's so few accessories, it doesn't really matter. That's going to be the best banner for her, that's going to be the best amulet for her, and that's going to be the best ring for her. So I already know what we're going to get. I should really be doing champion training at the same time, trying to train up these Pathfinders up to 40 for tomorrow. Otherwise, we're going to be doing a lot. Silver is just the biggest problem in this game right now. Even as a creator, and I use a lot of gems and different things, I can never keep above 10 million silver because it's silver for brews, silver for pulling shards, silver for doing any re-gearing, moving gear, upgrading gear. Even like that, you just saw there, I didn't really roll that many things to 16. I sold a fair bit of it, but not many. It cost me more silver to check whether the gear was good versus just having, you know, being able to do that. And it's really frustrating. Ghost spawn is insane, Timothy. If you have a ghost spawn, your options for speed running is much bigger because ghost spawn is, it gets around the 3% that Lydia can have. Ooh, we got a resistance banner for Sylvan Watchers. Am I getting into Eternal Evolution? I will be, Gito. Gito. I'm trying to say it like a Welsh way. The Welsh way in the north would be Gito with a U. I can't do it anymore. I used to be able to. I probably butchered your name, sorry. I will be, but I haven't had time the last couple of days. I had a hospital appointment earlier. I had different issues with website coding and stuff. So I've been just slammed, which is why I was 15 minutes late today. I was trying to catch up why the video was missed yesterday. And it's been a hell of a week. Got over to 300 crit damage. Nice, Daniel. You put Ghost Spawn in the vault. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Ghost Spawn is in, like, I use Ghost Spawn more than I use Lydia. I don't think the auto upgrade uses more silver. I just think it is just the nature of the beast, right? I'd rather just use a bit more silver than have to sit around. You need content on how to beat the red boss on level 21 Faction Wars. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if Earbad is around today, but Earbad's been doing a fair few guides on Faction Wars bosses and Faction Wars stages. I think Deadwood did a few as well. I need to reply to your DM. Do you know what? I keep forgetting. Good lord. I will reply to your DM. After this stream, I will look at your account and we will figure out a team. I keep saying I'm going to do that, and I keep getting distracted. Yeah, she's woke up. She's having food now. Right, so, look at this build. This looks good, doesn't it? Bolster. 207. Are we taking it off anyone? We're taking off Deudan. But it looks pretty good, right? We get 1 protection, 2 protection, 1 stone skin. Wait, I told it to use bolster, did I? Oh, I was not using bolster. Look, I'm an idiot. Let's try that again. What am I doing? Much quicker. There we go. Take some things off Akoth and Vasilf. What do we end up with? 304, 70,000 HP, 3.6k defense. interesting. We could push less defense and go for more HP. So we could kind of go push this down to 4. See if we can push a little bit more HP rather than defense. Feel like that's a bit better. Or we could go with that one. Which one would be more EHP? So this one's got more effective HP. These have even more effect. I think this one might actually be just good. It's more defense, but it's got more effective HP. Crit rate's a bit high on it, which is a bit uncomfortable. But we could drop the crit rate mastery, I suppose. Oh, that one's a bit better. Let's go with this one. Let's go with this one. What do we think? That's about 312 accuracy, 202 speeds, 103 crit rate, 70k HP, 3688 defense. And, you know, it's pretty good if she's defense-based because she'll get a bit more benefit, so I'm going to go with that one, I think. 70k, that would mean on a bolster, she's going to heal... So she'll heal 10% of that. That's 7,000 self-heal, which means she will put 1,400 heal to everyone every time she takes a turn. It's pretty good, right? We're going to build that now. Serious question. My Dark Elf factions are still not finished. I have Zarvia, Vizix, Mithrala to pull. Not all personal clan, Vizix clan. Ghost want to visit all new unbuilt. Which of those would you prioritize? Probably Mithrala. I would say Mithrala. Mithrala or Vizix, but to be honest, I think Vizix is overcooked. I think Mithrala Ghostborn is the two that I would build. Right, we're just going to use up this last bit of energy we've got, and then we're going to build this on White Dryad Near. Now, obviously, I could be building this into a clan boss team, but I haven't really thought about that right now. I just kind of want to see how good she can be, just generally in an arena setting with a good aura, a good shield, and see how well it goes. Now, my account doesn't have Kai Marcy, so this is going to be really good because I can use her with Baron. Right, there we go. We've got ourselves back up to 1.5 million silver. See how long it takes. White Dryad Near. Let's get some masteries on her in a second. Let's just build this out and I'll swap back to this. Right, so we need boots for HP percentage boots. Ironically, my boots are saying they've been very weak. Fun story. These boots, see? Now, here's the thing, right? A lot of people would have gone, it's rolled double flat stats. I'll sell those. The optimizer's telling me that's the better boots to pick here. Quite crazy, right? We're also going to have crit rate, HP percentage, defense percentage. We're going to go for that's defense, accuracy, attack, speed. On Uragrim. Sorry, Uragrim, you're losing your kit. And then we want speed, accuracy on both of these. No. Crit rate, defense, speed, accuracy. Boom. Boom. Now this isn't really using much of my crazy gear here. This is actually using some pretty average gear, I would say. Now let me just go and put some gear back on Scylla the Drakes, just in case I need her for something. Never know when you want to bring out a random Scylla the Drakes. Where is she? Oh, she wasn't even... It wasn't even on my main Scylla the Drakes. Funny story. Right, okay, so... She built. Let's put some masteries on her. I think we're going to go down this route. Now, some changes here that you would normally not pick. I kind of want Shadow Heal. Every time the enemy takes a heal, I'm going to heal. Every time I heal, my team heals. Yes, please. We also want Resurgent, because Resurgent is kind of crazy. Kind of want Delay Death. So this isn't really important. We're not stunning anyone. We do want this as well. Increase the amount of healing? Yes, please. So now we're basically already boosting our healing by 5%, which means this is where I was talking about this mastery, Lay on Hands. Technically, we're going to give Lay on Hands by doing this, because effectively she's going to heal herself for 5% more, which means that the rest of my team is going to get 5% more healing because of the passive. So actually, I didn't need Lay on Hands. I'm going to get it from here. And she's going to increase the value of Bolster by 5%. So that's pretty cool, right? Do we want this? Probably not. Do we want that? Probably not. So then we kind of go, okay, what else do we want here? Do we want more damage? Do we want more kills? She's not going to kill anyone, so we're going to go more healing. Then we look here. Probably, I guess that's decent. Dead, allies, no. We're probably never going to hit that threshold, so we might as well go down here, because we're going to want to get to War Master. So I don't really know what to pick as the second one here. She's probably not going to hit Cycle of Violence. She's not built for damage. That is kind of not really useful because allies are dead. She's going to place buffs on people, so I might as well take that. We're going to go down War Master we are. So, hi Saf, can I ask you a question if you don't mind? Of course you can. I want to build a champion for max damage. I can't get more than 4.5k at the moment with Ignore Defense. I have to choose between Ignoring Defense and High Damage. Which should I pick? I'm guessing you say 4.5 times attack. What champion are we talking about here? Are we talking about a Royal Guard? Are we talking about a Husk? I normally advise people, if they are in this situation, to use the Optimizer's damage mode for max HP. It's very good because you can set the target. You can cap it if you want. If you're going to be capped at 10%, you can do loads of different things and it can kind of find you the best builds you want for what you need to do. Let's change up the music a little bit. It's Aileel. I mean, if I'm being honest, I wouldn't build him. However, Aileel, I would build him with no speed. He doesn't need speed. So cut that all out completely. I would build him with buffers, ideally, so that he gets buffs. Ideally, he works better with Necra if you had him, but obviously not everyone has a Void Legendary. I would build him for... I think he requires Savage if you want him to do any sort of damage. If you don't have any Savage, you know. He steals Stone Skin. He doesn't steal Stone Skin. He places it on himself. So he has to kill someone. You can steal on his A1, I suppose. That's a good point. But remember that the Stone Skin is a 50-50 chance. So if he tries to steal it on the A1, he's still got a 50-50 chance of stealing Stone Skin. He won't always do that. So, what do I think of Krakoth from Doom Tower? I think it's going to be one of those, it sounds great, but not really useful. I'm bringing you all the luck, Hershen. Yeah, I think Scarlet, what I would say, Scarlet, is use the optimizer. Yeah, jump into the optimizer, get the GPU mode on, pick damage, pick your A2 is probably the one you want to pick, and run through the optimizer there, because it will tell you what your best build is, whether it's Savage or not. You don't need to tell it what sets, it will use the ignore defense and tell you what to do. Yeah, I think this A1 is still 50-50 on the steel, because obviously Stone Skin is a different check. We still need masteries on this dude, but hey, let's see this now. Let's see, what do I need to upgrade? How much silver have I got? We can go with that. Yeah, use the optimizer. You can go damage mode. Pick like A2, I think you'll probably want to pick. That's his big hit. That's the one that gives himself Stone Skin. If you then set up the parameters, just don't require a set. It will then tell you whether you want to have Savage gear. It will tell you which gear is going to give you the best damage, because it counters in different ignore sets, like in a combination. Right, let's just do a bit of glyph in here. Give me some luck based on my CV chest. Let's just boost these up. Ah, that's just good enough to do a big boy. I don't have the silver for all this, so that's why I'm being a bit conservative. Oh, 1% really? Come on, you can do better than that. That's good. That's pointless. Four times? Wow. Big boy. 7%. I think that's pretty good. We could spend more silver glyph in. Puts us at about 47,000 so far. If I check what it's going to be like in the optimizer now, if we live refresh it, now that we've equipped her. So she's going to be at 190 speed because we still need to glyph. 69,000 HP because we still need to like glyph a few things. 3.6k. Pretty good. We take that. So what kind of teams would I use her with? Like, we can probably just jump into, just give her a bit more of a boost of level so we get some better base stats. That's always important. Just give her like that much. So we're playing with here, not fully upgraded yet. 3.1k defense, 55k HP, right? Pretty good. Won't be 100% crit rate till I do the gloves. 300 accuracy. It's kind of like the accuracy's a little bit too low for anything at the moment. I got a feeling I might change it to Heaven Cast. I just think it could be better. Now here's the cool thing, right? This kind of team, this is where I would kind of think about using it. I'd probably go... Oops, clicked off there. Move this over here. So I think I'd probably go... Where is she? There. Not got an aura, so we don't really want to put her in the lead. So we got options. We could go for like a Riho, go second. But the key thing I want to show is kind of like Baron. And we would go... Right, we could probably just do something like this, right? Now, arguably, you could say you don't need Nia to do this. The Boltsmith video is crazy. Are there any bad raids that you think would do? I actually have a 5-star assassin. Now that's a bit annoying. Now the bolster protected my team because I was a damaged hegemon. The problem is she's kind of like, the idea is she can cleanse, but she got a bit unlucky. So we're going to have to kind of, unfortunately, we're a bit stuffed. There you go, 1000 heal. Put some decreased speed out. Stop the boost. We're probably going to lose someone here when he's got his turn. She took a tank, but that's okay. Decreased speed goes back on. Oh my god, it's a damaged Brogni as well. I should have used the A2. I'm dumb. Damnations. Let's run this again. I don't really care about losing. So the idea there, if she was resisted, so you could run her in immunity if you wanted to. Because she would be able to then cleanse your DPS champion. Yeah, Brogni's worth building his damage. But like, this RNG around this is what's killing me. Really, really unfortunate that I've got these blocked. I would probably need to bring some sort of immunity. We're kind of alright here. Can boost now. Could bring a revive in. Again, we're getting that AoE decrease speed out a lot. We kind of want to just stop him from taking a turn. So we can reset skills if we want to. Right now we don't want to. We just want to keep people alive. He's probably going to one-shot everyone. But hey. The cool thing is, oh, my revive's on cooldown, right? I can't win now. I'm going to lose because of the Rotus passive. Don't worry. Reset the cooldown. It's back. Isn't that cool? And that's where I think her utility is going to be really good. You can either do it to reset your damage dealer, reset your reviver. That's one example we could do. Another example here. I'm trying to find teams that I can think that I'd need a double hit on the Brogni. So this is probably in Stone Skin. He's not even in Stone Skin, so this is going to be a really easy win. I was expecting some Stone Skin here. Never mind. But hey, look, I didn't kill him, so what do I want to do? I want to go again. No problem. This is actually going to be kind of silly, because he's going to heal and she's going to heal back, I think. It's like lots of healing going out. And we're back to our Renuke. Kill it again. Oh, absolutely. By a mile. Trunda, I actually took gear off my Trunda. I don't use Trunda over the likes of Constantine, Candy, Baron, Mortu. Nobody really uses Trunda anymore. She hasn't got enough damage in her kit. So I'm probably going to need another nuke here. We're going to get a revive off on someone, I think. So again, we can cleanse, fully heal, reset. Make sure she can't take a turn. And now we can come in with an A1, do more damage. That's where the power is. Now, obviously, you could say, oh, well, Kymar can just do that. Yes, he can, but Kymar is not an epic. Accessing Kymar for me is awful. That allows me to reset my Baron. So teams that were normally quite difficult, I have an option now that I can reset the Baron and go again. I'm trying to see if I can find like a Stone Skin team. I think it's not Stone Skin. I mean, this is why Baron's meta. He's so easy to set up. No decreased defense. Just an increased attack. I know it's a squishy team. I'm not saying that is like, but this is a tankier team. The game is really laggy. I probably need to restart it because I've had RSL helper open for a while. It's just so strong, isn't he? Keeping him alive is tough. It is tough. But if you run reaction with a nice setup, it's pretty easy to do it. So like another way you could do it, if you want to go completely go second, right? You'd basically run this and this. This is a fun one, right? Because look how much shield I have. Look at it go. You're not touching me. We can just do that, extend it out. Annoyingly, we're going to have to deal with the debuffs for a while. Normally, what I should have done here is brought Mithrala, but the nice thing about Baron is his A1 is so strong, you don't need necessarily his skills. Yeah, nice. That's the thing. Go second is the future. Go second. Obviously, I'm showcase Baron. This is more of a showcase on Baron than it is on Nia. Like I could run. We could drop this. We don't really need him, and we could bring Mithrala in, right? Mithrala's a free champion. I actually think Mithrala is worth considering as a free champion here, because everyone get her for pretty easily. It's about 20 weeks even at normal. This is not a problem. It's still not a problem. We're still good. Now it's a problem. But probably the pure strength of Brogni here will get me through this. So we're just going to slow everyone down. The cool thing about this A2 is obviously it resets skills, right? But it's also full heal. You know, so if I could have kept my Baron alive, this would have been an easy win. Just took a bit too much damage. Because we are not in any risk of dying here. Now notice how whenever he heals, because I've put the shadow heal on, he's healing off leech if he's trying to. But every time she does anything, she's going to heal. Because anytime they take a heal their side, we get a nice little heal our side. So she's permanently healing the team. It's really kind of strong, that passive. So I lost my nuker, he did absolutely nothing. But I took... This is a classic example, guys, of what I mean by the go first speed teams are dead. This one that I'm facing here is what you call an old-fashioned go first team, speed team. It is boost into some sort of crowd control, into a drop defense, into nuke. I didn't even need my Baron to do any damage and I won that. Bolster sets, some healing utility, a cleanse, and I'm overcoming it. Can we survive a thing? So what if we just don't even have damage? Can we win by just tanking everything? I would probably bring... that. This will be interesting. What can Nia do here? So we get Bolster Shield twice. So we're going to get a Provoke. Oh, we lost our Stone Skin, which is a bit awkward. That was a horrible 50-50. We lost our Stone Skin. So I can either choose to heal myself, which I'll do, because I healed everyone as well. Because that's the thing, it's a 40% self-heal, right? So she's 40% self-heal. She's going to 20% of the 40% to everyone else. And now it's a case of, can we just kill the revivers? We'll get rid of the fear here. The Ceres is a bit of a problem. We need to kill that quickly. Got to Provoke back out here. They're slow, that's good. It's not as fast, right? That's the thing you got to remember. Our goal right now is to try and kill the Morley and try and kill the Arbiter, because we need to stop the revivers. Otherwise, Trender's going to start going ham. Get a shield out. We don't need a shield right now. Bit of AoE. Sometimes it's nice just to have 100% crit rate on an AoE. You know, she's not always going to do an awful lot. Oof, she took a bit of a hit there. Cleanse. Grow the shield. Okay, the reviver's back up. That Provoke's annoying. This would have been so much easier if we didn't lose the Stone Skin. That's just a bad 50-50. We haven't lost yet by far, because look how much shielding we're going to get bit by bit. I should have targeted the Trunda just to take her out. Ah, we're going to lose now. I should have targeted the Trunda. I don't know if we can win this now. Can Broggers do it? That Ceres has caused most of the problems here. No. Yes, she does. Now, obviously, if I ran a Reviver in here, for example, what if we just run Mighty Yuko? Thanks for giving me increased attack. Cool. Can't take any of my buffs. Oh my god. Trenda can still hit some damage. I mean, to be fair, I've got like a level 28 champion there. So, I mean, I don't even know how much HP these guys have got. I've no idea how much HP he's sitting on. Like, he's only sitting on like really basically slow builds. I'm trying to avoid using people like Duchess, right? Because I was trying to do an example of not using like the meta. Tell you we could use. Where is she? You can use Kyoku. Oh my god. I'm trying to, like, keep my reviver alive. It's the Ceres that causes most of the problems in most teams, believe it or not. It's just that nasty kind of buff stripping all the time. Not really. I just got a feeling I'm not using like built champions. I don't think my Asala used to be like 700 resistance. They also double revive, which is a bit of a problem. Ooh, took a bit of a beating there. Provoke. Full heal. 29,000 self-heal there. It's that decreased defense killing me. I mean, I know I can solve this instantly by bringing Duchess. That's the funny part. I could literally just bring Duchess and I win this. It's just curious to see how long I can last against Trundas, which is still, you know, still a solid hit. We're slowly whittling them down. It's not going to matter, though, because Trunda's going to have a damage back in a second. Oh, she killed herself again. Now we just need to kill them all. Come on now. It's all about the right timing. You're going to revive. That's fine. You're dead. Perfect timing. Took a bit of a hit. We win. Should do. A bit of luck. Enjoy the film. Is Norog worth it? The problem with Norog is his passive is still quite strong. The problem that Norog has is the rest of his kit is quite old dated. He's like one of those champions that could do with a buff. A little bit more utility or stuff in his kit. He's just a little bit basic these days. But his passive is still good. Who does Nia target on auto? So in a neutral state, Nia should target the leader. If someone has a debuff or is low on HP, she will prioritize those. So I did win eventually. I beat that team. You know, this is another type of team. Like, you just basically bring someone like... You could bring a tankier champion here. Ragash is often used these days in the meta. Ragash is really strong, right? Nama is really good in Iron Twins. I would say Nama is a top 3 champion for Iron Twins in the right team. So we get rid of the Hex. We don't want that. Cool. Block the buffs. His bomber is now useless. What do we want to do? Do we want to reset someone? We could reset the Brogni shield. We could give an ally protection. I'm going to AoE A1 because I want to try and like reduce some defense here. We haven't got the increased defense right now, so we need to take out Raglan. The Sathalia and the Raglan combo is going to be nasty for a while. We just need to get enough damage out on that Raglan, which is going to come in a second now. So what we're going to do... I'm going to ally protect to make sure everyone stays alive. He's now going to do his nuke. Boom. That's why people use this dude in arena. He's really tanky and he hits hard enough. He's easy setup. And the nice thing is I can just reset his abilities. Guess what I have back? Another boom. this is where I think she's going to be really good. I think she's a defensive-based Kaimar single target for people who don't have the Yumikos, the Warlords, and the Kaimars of the world. You know? She enabled Ragash to go twice. So for the current meta, would you, and if so, how would you gear a Ceres? I'll be honest, I wouldn't use her. I rarely use my Ceres these days, because if I need damage, Baron can just get through it. And if I can't, then no damage dealer can really deal with the meta, so I don't really use a Ceres. Most of the times I'll blend a team. Like if I see this type of team, I know my Arbiter's probably fast enough, so I could, if I needed speed, I'll just do that. Because I'll win the speed race, and now they're dead. So. But if I was building, if I was building her, you want either a stone skin accuracy build, really fast, high accuracy, something like a 250 minimum speed stone skin, lots and lots of accuracy, or you go perception, pretty much, or immunity. Immunity's still pretty strong in the right situation. It's not about poison, Gito. What you do with Narma the Unbound, or whatever her name is, Narma, she has 80 accuracy aura. That means gearing Geomancer is really easy. She has a chance to extend 3 debuffs by 1 turn, which means you extend the HP burn on Geo. She also has a backup heal if you need it, with a decreased attack on 100% chance. You don't need it, you don't always need it. So the reason why I think she's really good is she sits in this team of Geomancer, Narma, and then buff support. You basically put the burn out, she always extends it with A1, so the burn is always out there, and then she keeps your team alive, but she gives this massive accuracy aura. So if you don't have an Archbishop, I think she's the next best shout. Over Mithrala, because Mithrala does too many poison debuffs. Let's just try her out in a bit of Hydra. I'd love to get more masteries on her, but I don't have time tonight. So I want to just try her out in... Let's throw her in this team here. Where is she? Narma. Not Narma, Nia. Yeah, Bishop's probably the best in slot for the leader, Stiko. Support, accuracy aura. Basically what you want. If you have a Bishop, he's better than Mithrala. He's really good. You don't run accuracy on him, though. You don't want any of these debuffs. The idea is you don't want any debuffs going out on the boss. You only want the burn, so you can extend it. So Bishop and Aox together is a really strong combination. So we have the Fearhead here. So we could bring a Shamael. We could bring a Shamael here. One of them is slow. The one I want is the slow one. And that's not the one I want. That's not the one I want. It'd be this one, right? That's the one I want. This is the dude I want. So what heads have we got? We got a Decay head in here. So we're going to need a Provoke, right? So probably Kantra can do it. I feel like she's the best option here. Necmo. What do we need? We got our Provokes. We don't have enough debuffs right now. We have our AoE decreased speed. Pairing with AoE decreased speed on him. Different affinities. I feel like we need damage. And we need like a decreased defense, right? Oops, what have I done here? I've resized. Hang on. Professional streamer at work. Put that back to normal. There you go. We could go Ninja. I fear Ninja on his own is not enough damage. And we still need like decreased defense and weaken. I actually think a good interesting shout here would be Venus. We have decreased defense, weaken, decreased attack, decreased speed. Lots of debuffs here. And then we need damage, right? It's probably an enemy max HP. We could go Geo, but we would then have to take out we'd have to take out Venus. Ugo. We could go this with Ugo. Where is she? She's along here somewhere. Oh, she's awakened now, isn't she? This is why I think I probably want to get rid of Cruelty and put Heaven Cast on her. I think Heaven Cast, actually, now that I've thought about it, it's probably better. Wonder how much this can do. Let's take a look. This is the team I normally run, to be honest, with Ninja and Mithrala instead. Now, the cool thing is I've put Nekmothar in the lead with Shamael. And I'm going to try and basically constantly reset Nekmothar's A3. Or I could have put Nia in the lead and basically constantly try to reset hers. We didn't land the decrease. So if I do that to get the provoke out. This is actually going to be a bit disgusting because the amount of turns I'm going to get on this Nekmothar. So there we go. Everyone gets a bit of a heal. We obviously lose a bit. I could reset him if I want to, but I'm just going to put ally protection out for now. I didn't see this coming. You terrible pun. It's kind of a showcase, yeah, I guess. We're having a bit of fun with it, trying to see what we could do. Yeah, so we can reset. This is the cool thing about Nia in Hydra. I've got so many options. Do I want to reset Nekmothar to go faster? Do I want to reset Kantra because I need the A2? Do I want to reset Geo because I want the burns out? Do I want to reset herself? So she needs healing, right? Because she's going to be tanking for the team. Having ally protection here is really good. It means we're going to keep the damage down a lot. So I'm going to reset Geo. We can burn someone. Let's burn Mischief Head. Boost. We've already had I think we've already had 3 boosts from Nekmothar. It's actually a little bit gross. No, she doesn't reset her own skills. That's the only thing. But she heals herself. What I meant is if she gets low, I've got a 40% self-heal, which is actually going to heal everyone else. That's what you got to remember. Yes, it doesn't reset her cooldowns, but if my team is taking a lot of damage, I'll give myself a big AoE heal and self-heal on the Protector. It's actually quite a lot. I love losing all my max HP. There goes that AoE cruelty, AoE decreased speed. And the nice thing is it's a 2-turn cooldown, right? So she's going to get back to it really quickly, which means keeping burns up for Geo is going to be really easy. It's almost back. We're going to put ally protection out. Nekma's going to have his turn again, probably, because he's a monster. And this is brutal. We are not struggling to stay alive on brutal right now. Yes, I've got probably decently geared champions, right? I mean, they're not terribly built. Nekmo, though, is pretty glass cannon. You can see that. He's taking a bit of damage. Geo is just built normally. Probably Kantra's built quite tanky. My Shamael is built really slow in Guardian. So again, what do we want? We want to burn? Okay, reset. Awesome. And she's also double revenge, so we're going to get a lot of counterattacks here because most of these attacks are AoE. She's going to be nice. Cool, I need to burn. Who am I going to burn? Let's burn the Mischief Head. Now, obviously, I don't have War Master, so damage is going to be quite low. But she is 100% crit rate, so that's nice. It means I'm doing like 4,000, so I'm adding like 20,000 each time she takes a turn. If she had War Master, that would be about 100,000 each time she takes a turn. I wonder how well this team can go. We're losing a lot of max HP, which kind of sucks, but we have not got many buffs out. The bolster set's gone now. You might decide you would rather run Guardian in Hydra rather than bolster, because obviously you lose the shield. Whereas with the Guardian set, you'd still get the healing, but also you would transfer some more damage to her. Oh, he just lost all his buffs. The only thing I hate about Shamael teams is it feels like it takes a lot longer to get going and do stuff. Get those block buffs out. We're kind of in a bit of trouble because the left head hasn't got enough debuffs right now. So we're going to reset Geo. Hopefully we can get some debuffs out on that left head. Hey Darth. There we go. We should get a provoke now. So we're at like 5 million before the first consumption. It's pretty good going. Yeah, I think any sort of self-healing, regen, guardian, or bolster is really good. If you're going to make more of an arena near, then bolster would be better. If you're going to make more of a PvE near, then probably guardian is better. Throw in a defiant set on her as well. It's pretty good. I think defiant is going to be a game changer. $56 million Hydra Nightmare. Well done. First hard. I mean, this is like, I've got no enemy max HP. I've only got Geo for damage. Okay, he's good for damage. We have got a Necmothar. He's pretty strong. But to hit like 6 million so far, it's pretty good going, I think. Get decrease speed out. Go smack him for some damage. Go on, Geo. Geo's about to be eaten. This is the most risky part now. Geo's about to be eaten. And there's no burnout, which is a real problem. Ah. So now we're hoping that Necmothar's War Master is going to get us there. Who do we reset? Or do we even not reset anyone right now? Let's just reset the leader. Oh, we gotta look how rubbish Soul Reap was there. Do you see that? It's done absolutely nothing because of this stupid Suffering Head and this stupid 30% AoE damage reduction. Like, why? Why did we code it that the Soul Reap was AoE and then not make it so it doesn't ignore boss damage reduction? It means that Soul Reap and Hydra is useless. Brimstone, you say that short, Brimstone is rubbish unless I can always get it on Suffering. If I can't get Brimstone on Suffering, he's never going to do it unless he has buffs. He's always block buffs, so he's never going to activate it. The guy on the left is always provoked, so he's never going to activate it. The Torment Head has one active ability, so he's going to activate it once in a blue moon. I actually think Brimstone's pretty trash. There is actually not that many good blessings for Hydra. The best one is Crushing Rend and Cruelty. Because I don't think Brimstone, unless you can get Brimstone on a single target champion, then it's good. It is super frustrating. I mean, it's by design, right? It's not too bad. It's only because I don't have another damage dealer that this is a bit more sketchy, but it's only the one time. You won't get eaten for a while then. Oh, now we're going to get Poison Cloud. Now, here's where Neo would be good, right? If I'd saved this ability, I'm going, oh crap, I'm about to get Poison Cloud. No worries, I can just reset the Ugo. This is where I think her utility is going to be so strong. Luckily, I've already got it, right? So I can just do that. But that's where I think her utility is going to be really strong in Hydra, is that oh crap button I need because something bad has happened that I wasn't expecting. There we go. Soul Reap fired again. Still has, so that head on the right has had 2 Soul Reaps and it's still damn alive. Like, come on. So frustrating. Geo, reset. But considering I only have baby strengthen, I have no shielding, I have no increased defense, I have no sort of defensive capabilities here. This team is like not dying at all. Nobody's at any risk. And this is brutal Hydra. So it's not like simple Hydra. We'll have a look at the stats of the champions once we finish the run, but like I'm actually really impressed. I don't know how much Nia is actually impacted, but everyone got 1,000 heal. Loads more healing there. Because I don't know what's causing that healing. Oh, the leech. So anytime she heals with the leech, she's healing everyone else. So it's actually kind of impressive. Is there any way you can make blessings more attainable? Is there any way they can make blessings more attainable for Lon? Yeah, they can basically make it so that the Iron Twins actually drops a lot more. If the Iron Twins drop void rates daily rather than just on void days, I think it's alright. Hey Burnt, how you doing? Like, I would say I haven't actually bought many packs. I've bought 2. I bought the one Halloween one, which I thought was quite good. And I bought that Hero's Path one because I just got fed up of doing champion training trying to get the tier 3 soul stone. Now, yeah, okay, you could say I've got lucky, but I've had a load of soul shards. I think they've been throwing a lot of coins all over the place. As long as you've been doing the events, I think you get a fair amount, which I don't think is too bad, to be honest. I mean, so experienced Hydra users, Short and those in the thing, people who've done Nightmare as well, like Shadir. How much damage do you normally get by this point? So we're at like 12 minutes in, turn 36. How much damage are you guys normally on? Because it's difficult for me to know because I never really do an awful lot of tracking Hydra. I kind of do it manual on the side. I'm really curious to know, like, is this keeping up with good pace? I feel like this could even go into Nightmare if I really wanted it to. About 12 mil, so I'm a bit behind. But then I did have Geo get eaten, right? So I think that's probably a factor. I'm not bringing it any of the max HP. I also lost the Torment Head, so Shamael right now is basically a bot. He's useless. Because I lost the Torment Head. Which is not ideal. This is why sometimes I prefer to just ride out the fear. Because if you lose the fear head, then Shamael all of a sudden becomes a lot less useful. Unless you build like a damage Shamael, which I don't. Now we're starting to take a bit of a beat in here. We're taking a bit more damage because the poison head is out. This guy hits more, like really does a lot more damage. Now, this is what I meant by if I was in trouble here, I could self-heal. That'll heal me for 40% and then I'll heal everyone for 20%. I'm not in trouble, so I can just reset because I want more burns. She just, I actually think Nia is borderline legendary. She's like the Demytha style champion, you know, is an epic champion, but just like what she can do on her own is so strong that I actually think she's borderline legendary. Like it would be interesting to see how much healing she has done at the end of this. Yeah, because the thing with Chimera is A1 is good, but he doesn't bring any support. What I like about Nia is she's bringing a hell of a lot of support. Ally protection, self-healing, and AoE healing. AoE decreased speed. These are all things that you need in any area of the game, not just Hydra. I think that's a really good utility, is the fact that you can look at just the A2 and go, that's really strong. But you can also look at her entire kit and go, well, just forget the A2. The rest of her kit is strong. You know, we've got ally protection here. I'm just going to A1 because I just want the champion out. Get the burns back out. You probably need a bit of micro in here to remember which champion's got which skill on which cooldown. Like, we're in a bit of spot of bother because the left head doesn't have enough debuffs out again. So I'm going to reset him. Full heal, full cleanse, burn it out, and then we get the provoke. Like, she's such a good champion. It's the first champion in such a long time that I've gone, this champion's a game changer. Necmo was a bit like that, but I think she's up there with Necmo strength in terms of what she can do. There's not many champions in this game that can do reset skill cooldowns. The fact she has it with the rest of her kit, she's carrying this team quite hard. Helicath and 2 Nias, yeah. The clan boss opportunities are going to be mental, right? Because you start asking questions like, what if I reset Seeker at a certain point all the time? Can I get like a 4-1 ratio? What if I reset an increased speed champion? What if I reset my thing? I could use her as we could use her as like a stun remover because she fully cleanses the stun and then heals that champion. She could go in as an ally protector in a traditional team, or you can just run her in an unkillable team. She's going to need to be in a block damage team, I think. She won't work for unkillable because I think her A1, her A2 on auto will go all over the place. But on auto, in a block damage setting, it should be okay as long as you're blocking all the debuffs. I kind of have a lot of poisons on us here. I notice that sometimes she's not healing anyone, but I guess they're all full health, that's why. Let's just do that to get rid of that. Again, look. Here's the thing. Ugo has healed Nia, who then heals everyone else because of the 20% passive. Crazy. I'm a little bit... I'm like more than impressed with this champion. To the extent that I wouldn't mind another one. I would build a second Nia, I think. Based on the evidence of what I'm testing here. Because I think you would want one that's more PvE focused and one that's more PvP focused. Hazel. I think that's what you would want to see. I think you would want one that's more PvE and one that's more PvP. Maybe one Guardian, one Bolster. You could run 2 in the arena as well. I think that's a bit too much though. No, I pulled Deudan only because I felt I had a bit of an obligation to kind of bring content around Taunt. But I'll be honest, I've tried fitting him into clan boss teams. Like, if Short Skills is still in chat, we spent about an hour and a half trying to figure out how to make his A2 work with his A3. And he's just a pain. Like, the fact his A2 is a 4-turn cooldown is a real problem to try and make him useful. So I don't think you've missed out on anything if you didn't pull for Deudan. He's cool because he's like a taunt champion, but I don't think he's actually... I don't think he's going to add an awful lot of value. Put it like that. We kind of have a bit of a problem. We didn't provoke the left head. We kind of have a bit of a problem on that left head. That's going to be frustrating. This is going to be really awkward now because that was bad timing for everything. At least we killed the poison heads. We can get a burnout. Reset him again. Nia's taking a bit of a beating. Nia could die. The first time I've actually said that so far, this far into the fight. It's only because we just got fully cleansed. Let's get burnout on you. Oh, he's life buried himself, thank God. Okay, Torment Head. Good. We can get back to actually using our Shamael for something. I kind of saved for the Void 2 ×2 as much as I could use near the other Void champs. Fair. I think that's a fair assessment. I was obsessed as soon as I saw Nia in the release that I wanted that champion. I knew there's things that I can do in Clan Boss that probably a lot of people will go, it's not that much of a problem, I'll just build my Demeter team. But for cool different combinations of different things, that's kind of like where my headspace was at. Got some Soul Reaps out. Look how much crazy damage Soul Reap did again. I really need to find a better mastery than that on Cantra. I just haven't thought about it. I need to get back to doing some spotlights as well. Thinking about it. Oh, look at that. Nice. We're fully burnt out. Oh, Nia took a big hit there. Nia's looking a bit sketchy. But don't worry. Because I'm pretty sure as long as she doesn't die from this next hit, we're okay. Because we're just going to go full cleanse, full heal. Boom. Nia. What a champ. To be honest, they didn't actually offer that many packs for Nia. I was quite surprised. There was only one Void pack that they offered, which is really dumb. Oh, goes back. We need to get rid of the reflect buff. Oh, he died. Decrease speed. There's no real point of burning anyone right now. We might as well hold it. Just try and get some damage out on the dead head. Oh, it's nice to get a go back. Yeah, that's it. There's big deals that'll probably come out in those events. Let's get rid of the ally protection here. We kind of want to stun this head. Let's take out this ally protection. Cantor is so good for Hydra as well. Like really, like a hidden OP. The question is, can we actually do enough damage to that head on the left to get rid of the life barrier? I'm actually going to cleanse and full heal again. Yeah, I just like, it's actually, I don't mind manualing it. I learn things as I'm going along. I just feel like it's more strategic. It's less boring. I could just press auto if I wanted to, but I'd rather make sure that I get it right. I should have hit the head on the left there. I'd rather make sure I get it right rather than waste time, like 5 minutes autoing something for it to just fail. But the rewards are really good in my opinion. The souls you get out of it, the gear you get, the clan gold. I actually think Hydra is one of the best places to get decent rewards. Oh, we're so close to doing some, like, please stun him. Yes. Life barriered. I didn't want to have that full heal. We're at 20 million at turn 80, basically. It's not bad. Obviously, the Suffering Head is going to, like, increase the turn count a bit because he extra turns a lot. So we're going to have an awkward transition in a bit. We kind of need to keep this head alive a little bit longer. But Cantor's about to get eaten, so our Provoker's going down. So we're going to kill that head on the left now. And hope that we can get Cantor out before we get another head back, and hope we don't get the Decay head. Because if we get that, it's awkward. Keep knocking damage out there. I think it's a really stable 1 key for Brutal. And I reckon with a better damage spread, potentially like looking at like more different damage options than him, maybe you have more damage on your Cantra. I think potentially you could do it in Nightmare. The damage is, I think, a little bit low for Nightmare. I think you need another damage source. Now, I think I don't want to reset him just yet because I'm pretty sure he's got it back. That's the thing, you got to micro remember what the cooldowns are on some abilities. Yeah, you already had it back. And you're the one that's going to be eating my champion, so you can get a burn. I wasn't actually planning on doing Hydra. I just wanted to see how effective she was. But I'm really, really impressed by her effectiveness. Like, I'm really curious to see how well she would do when she's fully mastered and fully geared up, like up to like the top cap. Obviously, she's still quite low in terms of like her stats. She's missing like 20,000 HP, about 1,000 defense. Oh, now we're gonna have to wait forever for Shamael to do his counterattacks. 1600, 1400, 1300. Come on, Shamael. Snooze, you lose. There we go. I know, right? It just takes forever. Let's just get rid of some of these poisons. The AoE's coming out. I've got to kill this stupid Suffering Head. 5,000 damage is all we've got out of that. Please not be... that's what I didn't want to happen. We need Cantor out of there, like, yesterday. Come on, Cantor. Get out of the hole that you're in. So close. That green bar is not moving. There we go. Cantra's out. Now, the question is, are we going to get enough turn meter for Cantra before he cleanses? Probably not. But we could use Nia to reset Nekmothar so that he gets his turn meter back. Let's find out if this is going to work. It's whether Nia gets a turn actually before. Yes. Full cleanse, turn meter. Ah. At least we can get the debuffs back out quickly. Phantom Touch is pretty good sometimes, KL, if you've got a high damage dealer and you don't need another Brimstone. You know, someone like a Gintoro. I know it's a rare, but it's still like 500 attack when you get to like 2-star. You still get good damage stats. This Poison Head doesn't half pump some DPS that I find. Like a lot of damage comes out of him. Like my Nia's are actually at risk of death here if I don't heal her. Oh, come on, Shamael. This is the problem. Shamael has extended this run by about 10 minutes. Because of all this counter-attacking. Right, we can heal her a bit. There we go. Everyone gets a heal. Take the Reflect away. We're nearly there. We're not that far away. We need some burns out, though. Get rid of that. Yeah, it's really high. So I find it's the highest damage in head of them all. I know the Wrath is the highest burst, but I find he has the highest like overall DPS. Let's get some debuffs out. We have no burns right now, which is really bad. Alright, we've got a kill. Nice. Let's get a burn out on you. Let's reset him. And then we're just going to put another burn out in a second. Hey look, another Soul Reap that did no damage. So frustrating. Right, how much can we get done with 2 dead heads out? We don't have any decreased defense out yet, so we need to wait for it. Relentless Husk, yeah. Unfortunately, she's going to be locked for this week, so we'll have to wait for next week to try her out. Because I only have the one. Maybe I get another one on the weekend with like no Void Shards that I have. I think I have like 4 Void Shards, and I'm not going to buy any. So maybe I get lucky and we secure ourselves another Nia, but I doubt it. Let's just do... I know, right? What's the one key for Brutal? Is it 30 million? It's 30.4, right? Or is it 29.99 or something? Do I think Nightmare is possible at Necmo? Yeah, I do. I don't know if this team can do it. I'd have to change the team up a little bit. But there's other champions that can do it. $29.4. Okay, so we've got like 4 million to go. Ah, Nia's about to get eaten. Ah. Brutal Zac. Let's burn you. An extra turn, bit of relentless RNG. I'm in a reasonable clan boss, does Ultra Nightmare every day, but most of my clan can't one key hard. Yeah, I would say normal's quite easy. Hard is a bit of a step up. The step up between normal and hard is quite high. The step up between hard and brutal is not so much. That's what it comes down to. We haven't got enough debuffs on this left-hand boss here. Oh my, she's got a consumption counter, but it doesn't even have a number anymore. Don't know what's going to happen here. Is she going to get eaten or not? Kind of got a bit of a problem. There's no debuffs on the left boss. It's a real problem, actually. Because I don't have any debuffs I can use. Probably going to get a full cleanse here. At the worst possible time. So we're going to hold our debuff because... he's just going to just full cleanse. I haven't got anything I can do. At least we haven't got a poison cloud. We're going to have some time to set it back up. Here it comes. Oh. At least Necmo gets a full turn back. That was brutal to watch. Okay, that's cool. We're still missing block buffs. There's a little green icon on their head. Like you can see here, Geomancer now. He's got this little green icon. That tells you how many turns you have left and which champion. So he's got 11 turns for the heads. So the heads have 11 turns before he's going to be eaten by one of them. And then obviously I've got 2 turns to get my... I've also got 2 turns to get my champ out. I should have actually burnt that champion there. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll get an extra turn. I didn't. That was a bit of a mistake by my part. I should have burnt. I should have actually put the burn on him, so I actually got the passive proc. Nia's probably going to get consumed here. Oh, can I get a provoke out on that? Oh, goes weak hit that left head so many times. I don't think it's going to be enough, I think. Thank God it didn't that one, but... I don't know if I've got enough to get out. War Master proc? No. We're better off just hitting his head so we can get some boost on Necmo. Maybe we get lucky. Got a War Master proc. Come on. Oh, that was close. That was very close. It was very, very, very close, that one. Right, can I get some debuffs, please, on this left-hand blimmin' head? I know, right? There we go. Now the left head's got debuffs. Now we want to try and get that stun on the Torment head. But we're about to 1 key. We're not far away. Get some slows out. Block debuffs. Still weak hitting that left head, Ugo. She's like 4 times in a row. Honestly. Let's burn you. We're going to have a reset, so we're going to be able to reset the Geo. And then we are going to... Now, I think obviously if Nia had War Master, we'd be done by now because we'd have had about 3 or 4 million damage from her. We would have been well over the mark. But obviously, because she hasn't got War Master yet, she's not really pumping that much damage. We'll give you a burn. We haven't got a provoke on that head on the left again. We've missed the 95% mark. The RNG is kicking us in the nuts. Not really. I'm just picking targets at random if I'm being honest. I actually burnt him, I think, because I wanted to make sure I got the life barrier down. I don't want him fully healing, to be honest. What? Okay, provoke. It's a 1 key. It's a slow 1 key. I normally 1 key in half the time. But it is a 1 key. I think we're about to like start seeing people die. Because I think Geo's like the consumption counter is going to be a problem, I think, now. Like, we'll put her on auto now, see what she does when she has her A2 back again. Yeah, there's 2 components really in it. You want to think about the passive, because obviously you want him to be reflecting that 30% damage. So, and there's also the HP burn effect as well. So you kind of want to make sure you're almost like... I can't actually see this. Do I get to see my skills? No, apparently not. There we go. So it's like that 30% chance to do that extra hit. So if you need to kill a specific target, you want to make sure they're burned. But you also have the burn concept as well. Like if someone gets burned, they're going to do damage. So there's 2 things to think about, I guess. So that I wanted to get that life barrier down. So putting a burn on him means I'm going to activate the passive. That's important. Is Geo going to get eaten? Not yet. Notice how they will not eat your champion if they have an active ability. They do prioritize their active abilities. We haven't got a provoke out on the left head again. And he's going to full cleanse. I'm going to lose my head with this left head. Between the weak hitting... Right, who do we think she's going to do? Everyone's kind of fully healed. She should Nekmuthar. She doesn't even use it. So you have to tell her to use it. Okay, so that's an interesting note. An AI, guys, if you're using Nia and you're not manualing, you need to tell her to use that ability because she won't use it unless she has to. Because she didn't use it on anyone at all. She A1'd. That was her preference. Well, this is a bit doomed now. After that, all the burns are gone. Thanks, Kantra, for not provoking. Yeah, I think she won't do it on auto unless you're... unless she needs to put him out there, I guess. That's the thing to say. You obviously have to tell her in the AI tool, I want you to always use that ability if it's up. Some champions do that. I don't need to do much more damage because my clan always gets brutal down pretty comfortably. But I'm curious to see how much more we can do. Ugh. Shamael. Well, it's not so much there's more conditions. They've probably made it so that her priority is about cleansing, not the cooldown. The cooldown is a secondary. So she's going, well, I don't need to heal anyone. I don't need to cleanse anyone. So why do I need to use this ability? I don't. She's forgetting the cooldown thing. So you have to just tell her. But to be fair to player, they've built us a system where we can tell the system what we want it to do. So it's not really a problem. It's just knowing that you need to do it is the main thing. I think Geo's dead. If Geo's dead, the run's over. Oh, Geo's alive. Double Giant Slayer. We continue. We're just going to auto now. Let's see what happens. We've one keyed. Let's just see what happens now when we auto. I'm really curious to see how much healing she has actually done. Yeah, exactly. I mean, basically because he's a poisoner, so they're basically going you on poisons before anything else, right? There's some other champions that do really stupid AI as well. Like, for example, the new Ornn won't do A2 on the Dragon Boss at all, ever, unless you tell it to. So it never uses his activator. So you've got to question why they put it in there if he's not going to use it on a boss. You'd think he won't only use it if there's poisons, but he doesn't even use it when there's poisons up by default. Hey look, we've got another exciting Soul Reap. So what we should find now, if Nia's got the A2 available, she should cleanse someone, right? Because there's debuffs. She's got to prioritize her A3 over cleansing. Okay, so she priors A3, and then we'll, I guess, not use A2 unless she needs to heal or cleanse someone without it being told. Maybe she just doesn't even use A2 at all without being told. Yeah, so she's just used A1 there again. So maybe she just doesn't do A2 unless you tell her to use A2. I don't know. I think this is the beginning of the end, no doubt, because 2 turns to basically get people out is really difficult. Especially when Nekmuthar is gone, who's the main, like, booster of the team. Why is it? Has anyone noticed whenever Geo 3%, he never 3%s the weaken, he always 3%s the damn burn? All the time. It's always the burn. If you're an Iron Twins and we 3%, of course we got a 3% the damn burn, not the weaken that we don't care about. Well, we did get a Soul Reap strike there, that's not bad, but unfortunately he's got ally protection up. Now obviously if I was controlling this better, I would have burnt the Mischief Head, we would have been okay. But this is what you get for auto. There goes Nekmuthar. So we're at the beginning at the end. Be interesting to see the stats after this. So it's not a very fast 1 key, like at 46 minutes as a manual. I can normally do it in like 25. But I think a lot of that is due to the fact that Nia's not fully built yet. And I'm also using Shamael this time, which, you know, it slows down the animations and all that kind of nonsense. Normally I use Mithrala and just RNG the Fear Heads. Like right now, Shamael's a bot because there's no Fear Head out, so... Well, you say that, Frost, but whenever I use Lady Kimmy, she never wants to pick the block debuffs off the Necret protected target. So Candy always ends up getting his Veil. But, like, what I'm impressed with is she's not full build. She's in Brutal Hydra, and she is tanking damage comfortably. She's keeping the team healed up nicely. The team has got no, like, shielding. It's got no cleansers in it, really. We've got an Ugo that does a little bit of cleansing. Yes, we've got Leech from Nekmuthar. That's a lot of healing, to be fair. But the team is being able to, like, stay alive. Like, look at that heal. She just healed herself fully, and everyone else got a huge heal off of it. It's really strong. She might even be the last one alive at this rate. The Shamael is built quite tanky as well. He's built like 126 speed and Guardian, like super slow speeds. So he's built for just pure tank. I'm still on the fence about Cruelty and Heavencast though. I wonder if Heavencast is just better on her over Cruelty and just bring another champion for Cruelty. Like, it could even be better that Cantra just goes Cruelty rather than Soul Reap. I don't really think it adds much damage. Has she got a heal? Oh, she did use the heal on herself, didn't she? So she is doing it. She is doing stuff with that A2. So I think that A2 of hers does work, but it has to be the right conditions for her to use it. The thing is, the higher Awakening Heavencast is stronger than Cruelty. Because obviously Cruelty caps at 20%, Heavencast will go to 40%. So you'd save like 130 accuracy. You could build more defensive stats or resistance and stuff. It would make her a much better sort of mischief tank. Yeah, so she's using it there because she got debuffs. So she is going to be the last one standing. Good old Nia. Last one standing. And down. That's strong. She out-healed Nekmothar. Pretty impressive that. Out-healing Nekmothar. Who's got the leech. Obviously, I'd assume all the leech is being attributed to Nekmothar because he doesn't have any innate healing. Then again, it could just be like a combination of self-healing and stuff. So, I don't really know how they calculate these things. But yeah, I'm really impressed with Nia. Why not use Miracle Heal? Because the Miracle Heal doesn't really gain you anything. You just neutralize it. So, the problem is everyone's got leech. So, Miracle Heal doesn't work with leech. Therefore, eventually you're going to end up in the same position anyway, so it's a useless kind of blessing because you can't ever like recover. He takes 15%, you restore 15% at 6 out of 6. So unless you only have one source of healing and that's the only source of healing and Miracle Heal is done through that, it's got to be a direct heal. Continuous heals and leech don't work. It's you kind of just like you can't ever catch up. If it was doing like 50% restoration, then it would be well worth it. Because you could overcome the enemy, but that Miracle Heal matches the opponent hen. It's just not that good. I'm impressed with that. I should have taken a screenshot. Damn. Where does that rank? 3rd in the clan. Who would be a good switch for Nekmothar? Well, Ukko is pretty good as an option. But he's so strong. Like, you look at all of our teams right now in this clan. Ukko's, you're seeing him a lot. Someone's using Chronum there. That's interesting. Chronum and Jamasa. He's in there. You know, Siphi would be a good option for Nekmon because you get some healing. That's an option there as well. What is the top chest at? 36.6. I reckon that team there could do Nightmare. I might try that next week. But I'm pretty impressed with that. So, we didn't really build Deudan, but overall, that's just, I built her as a bolster Nia. She's still got masteries to get, which we still need to do. Where's she in here? We still need to upgrade her gear. She could do with a better ring, you know. She's only got a 5-star ring there. She did that with 190 speed. I'm really impressed with this champion. I think this champion's insane. I'm looking forward to messing around in clan boss with this champion. But it is late, so I'm going to call it there, guys. They do need to like tone down the brightness on her face a little bit. You can't barely see her. She's a little bit fluorescent. The shields in this game look awesome, don't they? There you go, guys. That was great fun. We built a champ. We actually stayed ahead of schedule. We did a little bit of Hydra as well. Anyone figured out an Iron Twins Neo and Hella comp yet? That'll probably be my next month. Basically, my next month is going to be, what is the crazy things that I can do with this champion? I want to see if I can reset Seeker in Clan Boss or Deacon in Clan Boss. I want to reset different champions. It's going to be real fun. But yeah, I just wanted to try and build her out a little bit. I don't know if this will be a final build. I might change her into a Guardian and use her different ways. We'll see. But thanks, guys, for hanging out. It was pretty cool. If you've enjoyed it, please hit that, you know, the like thing, the YouTube-y stuff and all that kind of nonsense. And yeah, I will be back probably Monday streaming. Hopefully I can get some more work done on some champions. I'm gonna have to grind this champion training tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to it, but it's a tier 2 soulstone and a legendary scale. So tomorrow's gonna be stressful. I gotta get the fusion done. I gotta get the grind done on the training. Wish me luck. But with that said, guys, I'll catch you next time. Have a nice evening. Have a nice day if it's in the middle of the day for you. And we'll see you soon.
On the 8th of June, me boys, when I'd spit it relay. On board there came an order, our anchor for to weigh. Bound for the coast of Ireland, our orders did run so. There to cruise and not refuse against our daring foe. We'd not sail many lengths to sea before a ship we spied. She being some lofty Frenchman, come a-bearing down so wide. She hailed us in French, me boys, and asked us from where we came. Our answer was from Liverpool, and London is our name. Oh, pray, are you some man of war? Pray, what